Hello students. So starting with our chapter number 1 of science of standard 10, that is chemical reaction and equation. Right. So in this chapter we will be learning about different types of chemical reaction and formation of equation. So let's start with introduction first. So consider the following situation of daily life and think what happens when milk is left at room temperature during summers. An iron tawa, pan, nail is left exposed to humid atmosphere. Grapes get fermented. Food is cooked. Food gets digested in our body. We respire. So all these are examples of chemical reactions. So in all the above situation, the nature and the identity of the initial substance have somewhat changed. For कैसे अभी देखो फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल मिल्क इज़ लेफ्ट एट रूम टेम्परेचर ड्यूरिंग समर्स. गर्मी का मौसम है, ठीक है, रूम टेम्परेचर पे मम्मी ने मिल्क अभी रख दिया है. थोड़ी देर के बाद क्या होगा, हाँ वो जम जाएगा. द मिल्क इज टर्न इनटू दी कर्ड, राइट. या फिर आप लोगों ने घर में मम्मी को दही जमाते हुए देखा रहेगा. मम्मा क्या करती है, simply she put set the milk at room temperature and she left the milk as it is, right. So somewhat after some times, meanwhile you will be getting a formation of curd, right. So we have learned already about physical and chemical changes of matter in our previous classes. Whenever a chemical change occur, we can say that a chemical reaction has been taken place, right. So in the first example, what we can say that a chemical reaction has been taken place. You may perhaps be wondering, so that what is actually mean by a chemical reaction, right. How do we come to know that a chemical reaction has been taken place? Let us perform some activity to find the answer to this question. First of all, the first question arises in our mind that what do you mean by a chemical reaction? So what is chemical reaction? To get the answer to this question, we must perform the first activity, that is activity 1.1. So what is the activity? Clean a magnesium ribbon about 3-4 cm long by rubbing it with sandpaper. Hold it with a pair of tongs. Burn it using a spirit lamp or burner and collect the ash so formed in a watch glass as shown in figure 1.1. Burn the magnesium ribbon, keeping it always as far as possible from your eyes. What do you observe? So this activity, I guess I have explained you in the while explaining the basis of chemical reaction in standard 9, right. So what they have done over here, they have taken a magnesium ribbon and they have burned the ribbon with by holding it with a pair of tongs, right. So what they got the powder of magnesium oxide, right. So you must have observed that magnesium ribbons burns with a dazzling white flame and changes into the white powder. ठीक है, हम लोग को मैग्नीशियम रिबन को बर्न करने के बाद क्या मिला, वाइट पाउडर मिला, राइट. सो दिस पाउडर इज मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. सो व्हाट इज दैट पाउडर? द पाउडर इज मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. इट इज फॉर्म ड्यू टू द रिएक्शन बिटवीन मैग्नीशियम एंड ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंट इन द एयर. ठीक है, ये मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड का पाउडर हमें कैसे मिला? बाय द केमिकल रिएक्शन विच हैज़ टेकन प्लेस बिटवीन द magnesium and oxygen which is present in the air, right. Further, the activity 1.2, take lead nitrate solution in a test tube, right. Add potassium iodide solution to this. What do you observe? So what do you observe? We might be observing some gases liberating, right. Third, take a few zinc granule in a conical flask or a test tube. Add dilute hydrochloric acid, which we say as HCl, or sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, to this. Do you observe anything happening around the zinc granules? Touch the conical flask or test tube. Is there any change in its temperature? So from the above three activities, we can say that any of the following observation help us to determine whether a chemical reaction has been taken place or not. First of all, chemical reaction हुआ है कि नहीं, हम लोग को कैसे पता चलेगा? वो जब रिएक्शंस टेक प्लेस हो रहा है तब कोई तो भी हम लोग को चेंज दिखाई दिया रहेगा, तब हम लोग को पता चला है कि केमिकल रिएक्शन हुआ है, राइट. सो कैसे पता चलेगा? चेंज इन स्टेट, चेंज इन कलर, इवोल्यूशन ऑफ अ गैसेस, चेंज इन टेम्परेचर. सो एज वी ऑब्जर्व द chemical changes around us, we can say that there is a large variety of chemical reaction taking places around us. We will study about the various types of chemical reactions and their symbolic representation in this chapter. So basically in this chapter what we are going to learn? So we are going to learn about the chemical reaction which are taking place right? Different types of chemical reactions and their representation, symbolic representation, right? So starting with 1.1, that is chemical equations. So we have performed now activity 1. So how the activity 1 can be described as: when a magnesium ribbon is burnt in oxygen, it gets converted to magnesium oxide. So this description of a chemical reaction is a sentence which is quite long. So it can be written in a shorter form. The simplest way to do this is to write it in the form of a word equation. So word equation for the above reaction will be magnesium plus oxygen plus gives magnesium oxide. So what is the reactant? Magnesium and oxygen. And what is the product we have got? That is magnesium oxide, right? तो अभी वर्डिंग्स में इतना बहुत कुछ लिखने से अच्छा है कि हम लोग इसको सिंबॉलिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन से रिप्रेजेंट करें, वो बहुत ईजी होगा, राइट? सो एंड दैट इज़ अ शॉर्टर वे टू रिप्रेजेंट द chemical reaction. So the substance that undergo chemical change in the reaction, magnesium and oxygen are the reactant. So what do you mean by reactant? The substance that undergo under a chemical reaction. So these substances are known as reactants. The reactants are written on the left hand side, that is LHS, with a plus sign. ठीक है, तो reactants are written always on a left hand side and with plus sign between them, right? Similarly, products are written on the right hand side with plus sign between them. The arrowhead points towards the product and shows the direction of the reactions. Simply, abhi for example, this is a chemical reaction which has been set up here, right? So these both are reactants, right? There are two reactants, that's why they are in the plus sign is indicated over here to show the two reactants, and we got the product, it is only one. If there are two products, then we'll be writing over here plus and the product which we are getting, right? तो यहाँ पे प्रोडक्ट कितने हैं? एक ही मिला है, ठीक है, और रिएक्टेंट्स कितने हैं? दो. सो दो प्रोडक्ट, इसलिए दोनों के बीच में प्लस साइन इंडिकेट किया है, और प्रोडक्ट एक ही मिला है हम लोग को. अगर यहाँ पे और एक प्रोडक्ट मिलता तो हम लोग कैसे लिखते? प्लस साइन डाल के फिर आगे दूसरा प्रोडक्ट लिखते, ठीक है. सो कीप इन माइंड दैट रिएक्टेंट्स आर ऑलवेज रिटन ऑन LHS एंड प्रोडक्ट इज ऑलवेज रिटन ऑन RHS, ठीक है. सो एंड द एरो हेड पॉइंट टूवर्ड्स द प्रोडक्ट. ये जो एरो रहेगा उसका हेड हमेशा कहाँ पे पॉइंट करेगा? टूवर्ड्स द प्रोडक्ट. ये जो हेड है वो कहाँ पे शो करेगा? टूवर्ड्स द प्रोडक्ट, राइट? फर्दर, now after knowing about the chemical reaction, we'll be starting with writing a chemical equation. अभी chemical reaction क्या है वो हम लोग को पता चला. Now how one can write a chemical equation? So is there any other shorter way to represent chemical equations? Chemical equations can be made more concise and useful if we use chemical formula instead of words. A chemical equation represents a chemical reaction. If you recall formula of magnesium, oxygen and magnesium oxide, the above word equation can be written. तो हम लोग ने एक्टिविटी 1.1 जो परफॉर्म किया था यहाँ पे, तो उसका वर्ड इक्वेशन कैसे हम लोग फॉर्म कर सकते हैं? हाँ, Mg, मैग्नीशियम का शॉर्टर फॉर्म हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं? Mg, ठीक है, और ऑक्सीजन का O2. सो व्हाट इज द प्रोडक्ट दैट वी आर गेटिंग? MgO, राइट? सो दिस इज द प्रोडक्ट. Count and compare the number of atoms of each element on LHS and RHS of the arrow. If the number of atoms of each element is same on both the sides, if yes, then the equation is balanced. If not, then the equation is unbalanced. Because the mass is not the same on both the sides of the equation. Such a chemical equation is a skeletal chemical equation for a reaction, right? So equation 1.2 is a skeletal chemical equation for the burning of magnesium in the air. अभी यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो, LHS पे क्या है? रिएक्टेंट्स है, ठीक है, और RHS पे क्या है? प्रोडक्ट है. अभी आप लोग रिएक्टेंट्स काउंट करो. Mg कितना है? 1 है. O2 के मॉलिक्यूल्स कितने हैं? 2 है. और राइट हैंड साइड पे अगर आप देखोगे, सो Mg इज ऑल्सो 1 एंड O इज ऑल्सो 1, right? So is this a balanced chemical equation? No, this is not a balanced chemical equation. So what is the formula of magnesium oxide that we have got as a product? We have got MgO, ठीक है. The formula of magnesium oxide is MgO. So magnesium and oxygen combine to form a product that is MgO, but while comparing the equation, the LHS is not equal to RHS because the molecule which are molecules, number of molecules are not same. That's why this reaction is a skeletal chemical equation, right? So the equation 1.2 is a skeletal chemical equation for the burning of a magnesium in the air, right? So next, starting with 1.1.2 balanced chemical equation. Recall the law of conservation of mass that you studied in class 9th. Mass can neither be created or nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. ठीक है, हम लोग ने पढ़ा है mass is neither be created or nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. ठीक है, so that is the total mass of the element present in the product. reactant में कोई mass ऊपर नीचे होने वाला नहीं है, दो reactant मिलके हम लोग को एक product देने वाला है, तो reactants का जो भी mass है वो कहाँ पे हुआ आया, products में आया, right? So that is the total mass of the element present in the product of a chemical reaction has to be equal to the total mass of the element present in the reactant. In other words, the number of atoms of each element remains the same before and after a chemical reaction. Hence we need to balance the skeletal chemical equation. Is the chemical equation 1.2 balanced? No, it is not balanced. We have seen that it is a skeletal chemical equation. So let us learn about balancing a chemical equation step by step, right? So how we can learn about balancing the chemical equation? So zinc plus, we can, the word equation for activity 1.3 may be represented as, हम लोग ने activity 1.3 देखा था, ठीक है, उसमें वर्डिंग्स के हिसाब से तो आप लोगों ने केमिकल रिएक्शन देखा था, ठीक है. अभी हम लोग इक्वेशन कैसे सेट करेंगे उसको देखेंगे, ठीक है. तो क्या था वहाँ पे, जिंक गेट रिएक्ट विथ सल्फरिक एसिड, राइट. सो Zn plus H2SO4. So zinc reacts with sulfuric acid, gives zinc sulfate and hydrogen. So zinc is Zn, sulfuric acid is H2SO4 and zinc sulfate is ZnSO4. And what is the formula of hydrogen? H2, right? So let us examine the number of atoms of different elements on both the sides of the arrow. अभी हम लोग देखते हैं नंबर ऑफ एटम्स, राइट. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल क्या करना है, आप लोगों को जो एटम्स है उसको सेपरेट आउट करना है, ठीक है. जो एटम्स है उसको सेपरेट आउट करना है. कौन से एटम्स है यहाँ पे, जिंक, तो जिंक लिखा हम लोग ने यहाँ पे. फिर क्या है, हाइड्रोजन है इसमें, हाइड्रोजन, देन सल्फेट मॉलिक्यूल्स, ठीक है, सल्फर मॉलिक्यूल्स, एंड देन ऑक्सीजन, right? So number of atoms in reactants on LHS, and in the other column is number of atoms in product, that is RHS, right? So how many molecules of zinc are there over here? Zinc only one molecule, hydrogen 2, right? On we are looking these atoms on LHS only, right? So sulfur is 1 and oxygen is 4, and on RHS zinc is 1, hydrogen is 2, sulfur is 1 and oxygen is 4. So as the number of atoms of each element is same on both the sides of the arrow, equation is a balanced chemical equation, राइट. मतलब क्या, अभी यहाँ पे दोनों साइड पे अगर आप देखोगे तो नंबर ऑफ एटम सेम है, जिंक LHS में भी सेम है और RHS में भी सेम है, मतलब क्या है, सेम है, राइट. हाइड्रोजन यहाँ LHS में भी 2 है और RHS में भी 2 है, दैट मीन्स दे आर दैट सेम, ठीक है. सल्फर on both side 1 and oxygen on both side 4. So the particular chemical equation is a balanced chemical equation. So chemical equation 1.3 is a balanced chemical equation, right? Further, as the number of let us try to balance the following chemical equation. अभी हम लोग क्या करते हैं, एक नया एग्जाम्पल लेके we will try to balance the following chemical equation. So what is the chemical equation? Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. तो इसको हम लोग will try to balance it, ठीक है. तो step 1 क्या है, step 1 is that to balance the chemical equation, first draw boxes around each formula. Do not change anything inside the boxes meanwhile balancing the equation, ठीक है. कुछ भी चेंज नहीं करना है, just boxes draw करना है, ठीक है, around each formula. List the number of what is the second step? List the number of atoms of different element represent in the unbalanced chemical equation, ठीक है. हम लोग को इतना पता है कि इक्वेशन 1.5 इज नॉट अ बैलेंस्ड केमिकल इक्वेशन, इसको हम लोग को बैलेंस करना है, राइट. सो अभी लोग एटम्स को लिस्ट करेंगे. Fe के कितने एटम्स है? LHS पे 1, RHS पे 3, हाइड्रोजन के कितने हैं? 2 और RHS पे 2. राइट. सो हाइड्रोजन इज बैलेंस्ड ऑन बोथ द साइड. ठीक है. ऑक्सीजन का कितना है? 1 और RHS पे कितना है? 4. नाउ फर्दर स्टार्टिंग विद स्टेप 3, इफ इट often convenient to start balancing with the compound that contain the maximum number of atoms, it may be a reactant or a product. In that compound, select the element which has to be maximum number of atoms. Using this criteria, we select Fe3O4 an element and oxygen in it. There are 4 oxygen atoms on RHS and only 1 on LHS. अभी इसमें क्या करना है? जिसका the element which is having maximum number of atom. ठीक है. we have to select. हम लोग को बैलेंसिंग किससे स्टार्ट करना है? जो एलिमेंट के पास मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ एटम्स है उससे हम लोग बैलेंसिंग स्टार्ट करेंगे. ठीक है. मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ एटम्स किसके पास है? हाइड्रोजन. राइट. बिकॉज ऑन बोथ द साइड हाइड्रोजन इज सेम. सो स्टार्टिंग विद LHS to balance the now using this criteria, we select Fe3O4 and element oxygen in it. There are 4 oxygen atoms. So maximum number of atoms का किसमें है? Fe3O4 में. ठीक है. उसमें ज़्यादा आइटम्स है तो हम लोग उसको सिलेक्ट करेंगे. और उसमें ज़्यादा किसमें है? ऑक्सीजन में. तो Fe के 3 आइटम्स है और ऑक्सीजन के कितने हैं? 4. So we'll be selecting oxygen. So now to balance, initially in H2O ऑक्सीजन कितना था? 4. ठीक है. सो 1 into 4 एंड इन प्रोडक्ट्स कितने हैं? 4. ठीक है. तो हम लोग को बैलेंस करने के लिए तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे? उसका एलसीएम लेके उसको 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. ठीक है. तो प्रोडक्ट में 4 है. अभी रिएक्टेंट्स में कितना हुआ? 4. सो इट इज बैलेंस ऑन बोथ दिस. So to equalize the number of atoms, it must be remembered that we cannot alter the formula of the compound or elements involved in the reaction. For example, to balance oxygen atoms, we can put coefficient 4 as 4H2O and not H2O2 or H2O4. Now the partly balanced equation becomes Fe plus 4H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. Right? So this is the partly balanced equation. Further, step 4. Fe and H atoms are still not balanced. ठीक है. अगर आप देखोगे तो Fe और H के एटम्स कैसे हैं? बैलेंस नहीं है. ठीक है. Pick any of these elements to proceed further. Let us balance hydrogen atom in the partly balanced equation. So to equalize the number of H atom, अभी हम लोग यहाँ पे जब Fe3O4 मतलब ऑक्सीजन को बैलेंस कर रहे थे तो उसके साथ साथ हाइड्रोजन भी इंक्रीज हुआ था. माना कि हाइड्रोजन वो सेम ऑन बोथ द साइड, बट जब ऑक्सीजन को बैलेंस कर रहे थे तो हाइड्रोजन भी बढ़ा. अभी यहाँ पे ऑन LHS हाइड्रोजन कितना हुआ? यहाँ पे 4 2 4 8 हाइड्रोजन हुआ. राइट. और ऑक्सीजन कितना है? 4 ही है. ठीक. और यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन कितना है? 2 ही है. ठीक है. तो अभी हम लोग को हाइड्रोजन को बैलेंस करना पड़ेगा. सो टू इक्वलाइज द नंबर ऑफ H एटम्स, मेक द नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एज 4 ऑन RHS. So initially in 4H2O it was 8. Now in products we will be getting 2 in hydrogen. So to balance in reactant, right? So to balance, what we'll be doing? We'll be multiplying it with 4. So 4 2s are 8 and in LHS it's in reactant it is 8 only, right? So in product what it is in product the atoms of hydrogens are 2, right? So for balancing the hydrogen atoms in the product we'll be multiplying 2 into 4, so we'll be getting 8 and in reactant it is 8 only, right? So the equation could be Fe plus 4H2O gives Fe3O4 plus 4H2O, right? Now step 5. Examine the above equation and pick up the third element which is not balanced. You find that only one element is left to be balanced, that is iron. ठीक है. अभी इसमें अगर देखोगे तो हाइड्रोजन बैलेंस्ड हुआ है, ऑक्सीजन बैलेंस्ड हुआ है. ठीक है. अभी कौन सा बचा? Fe, राइट? सो Examine the above equation and pick up the third element which is not balanced. You find that only one element is left to be balanced, that is iron. So balancing the iron. अभी इनिशियल इन रिएक्टेंट्स में कितना है, प्रोडक्ट्स में आयन के मॉलिक्यूल 3 है, तो हम लोग को रिएक्टेंट पे बैलेंस करना पड़ेगा. सो मल्टीप्लाइंग इट विथ 3. So we'll be getting both the ion that which is balanced on both the sides, right? So to equalize Fe, we take 3 atoms of Fe on LHS. So how the equation becomes now? 3Fe plus 4H2O gives Fe3O4 plus 4H2O. Finally, to check the correctness of a balanced chemical equation, we count the atoms of each element on both the sides of the equation. So 3Fe plus 4H2O gives Fe3 प्लस O4 प्लस 4H2O. तो Fe के कितने एटम्स है? 3 है, ठीक है. और हाइड्रोजन के कितने हैं? 8 है. और ऑक्सीजन कितना है अभी? ऑक्सीजन भी 4 है. सो द नंबर ऑफ एटम्स ऑफ एलिमेंट ऑन बोथ द साइड्स ऑफ इक्वेशन 1.9 आर इक्वल. दिस इक्वेशन इज नाउ बैलेंस्ड. This method of balancing chemical equation is called hit and trial method, as we make trial to balance the equation by using the smallest whole number of coefficient, right? Step 7. Writing symbols of physical state. Carefully examine the above balanced equation 1.9. How this equation tell us anything about the physical state of each reactant and product? No information has been given in this equation about their physical state. अभी हम लोग ने इक्वेशन तो सेट कर लिया, ठीक है. अभी उसका फिजिकल स्टेट कौन सा है वो भी पता करना होगा, राइट. सो टू मेक अ केमिकल इक्वेशन मोर इंफॉर्मेटिव, द फिजिकल स्टेट ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट एंड प्रोडक्ट आर मेंशन along with the chemical formulae. The gaseous, liquid, aqueous and solid state of the reactant and the product are represented by the notation small g, L, AQ and S respectively, and these are written in brackets, round brackets, right? So the word equation AQ is written in the reactant or product is represented as a solution in water. So how the equation becomes? Equation become as 3Fe solid plus 4H2O gaseous gives Fe3O4 solid plus 4H2O in gaseous state, right? So note that the symbol G is used with H2O to indicate that it is reaction water is used in the form of steam, right? Usually physical state are not included in the chemical reaction unless it is necessary to specify them. Sometimes the reaction conditions such as temperature, pressure, catalyte etc. for the reaction are indicated above and or below the arrow in the reaction, right? So for example CO gaseous plus 2H2 in gaseous form, ठीक है. एटमॉस्फेरिक कंडीशन दिखाना है तो हम लोग एरो के ऊपर लिखेंगे, ठीक है. एंड वी गेट CH3OH इन लिक्विड स्टेट, राइट. अभी ग्लूकोज का रिएक्शन कैसे होगा? 6CO2 एक्वियस प्लस 12H2O लिक्विड. कंडीशंस क्या होगा? सनलाइट एंड क्लोरोफिल, राइट. सो 6CH12O6 एक्वियस प्लस 6O2 aqueous plus 6H2O in liquid form, right? So using this step, this step can you balance equation 1.2 given in the text earlier. अभी equation 1.2 कौन सा था? burning of a magnesium ribbon, ठीक है. अभी उसको हम लोग बैलेंस कर सकते हैं क्या? ठीक है. So that's an homework for you. You're supposed to balance the equation, right? So in the next session we will be starting with 1.2, that is types of chemical reaction, ठीक है. In this we will be studying about different types of chemical reaction and we will be studying about their examples, right? So that's it for today. You are supposed to read the lesson and go through it. Thank you.